you look up to. Say a lot of women looked up to Shakira and Jennifer Lopez when I was younger, but now I don't know. Like someone really need to tell me that because I haven't a notion. So like I don't know. I really don't know because then you see people like doing Instagram models in their bikinis and then the bras and knickers around. They get paid a fortune for just to do it, and then seeing the other hand, people like, no, that's degrading. You're degrading your body. But she has a workout. That's what I always say. If you have the body, you have the looks, and someone's willing to pay you money to wear their bikinis and put photos up, and you're getting €100 every time you put up a post, by all means, go right ahead. Do whatever you want. Just like another debate I'd love to have with a woman as well would be like the whole red light district in like Eastern Europe. Like what's your take on it? Like, how do you feel? Like, how would you feel if you and you, you and your best friend are going to work? It's like, right, I'll see you later. And it's like, oh, I got a new job. Oh, no way, and all. And you don't know what it is, and then one day you're just walking by, you just look in the window, and there's your friend. You're like, what the hell? Like, this is your new job. It's like, look, this is what I have to do. And it's just like, but why? Would you have to get a normal job like Penny's or McDonald's? Like, well, I'm good at sex. I have a nice body. It's if I'm good at it, I might as well make a bit of money off it, and I'm making really good money off it. It's like, fair enough, whatever, that's what you're into, that's what you like. I don't know, imagine being a fella like that, you and your mates just walking down, right, I'll see you later, man. It's like, alright, talk to you later. And then you'll see him in the bloody window, or you just see some L1 coming out, and you're like, what the hell? And you see your mate half dancing in the window, like, what the hell? Like, what could you do? Like, would you talk your mate out of it? Would you talk to them and ask them what the hell they doing? Why did you get yourself into this? Would you drag them out of the window? Like, what would you do? Like, what would you do if your mate, if you actually seen it? That'd be bloody crazy. Jesus, I don't want to know what to do. I'd probably just let my mate do it. But like, I'll ask them why they do it, and I'll try and get them a job where I'm working. But if they're happy, they're happy. What more can you do about it? Like, I know in Amsterdam that you get, if you're like disabled, like if you have a disability, you get €200 a year for prostitutes. Like, that's weird. That's mad in the head, I think. Like, you get €200 benefits to have sex because you have a disability. Like, that's that's kind of weird for me. That's mad in the head. Like, I don't understand that one absolutely bit. Like, well, they're just looking at, well, look, if you everyone wants to have sex, everyone gets horny, everyone wants to have a bit of sex here and there, and why can't disabled people can? Like, yeah, true. That's very, very true. And like, but then I remember someone was reading up the listing and all. It's like you get, yeah, you get charged more for being ugly or stuff like that, or being out older or something and all that. Like, so I don't think the 200 is really going to do you much good, is it? If they're going to be charging you more because you're like, I know, in a wheelchair, if you're in a wheelchair, if you lost a limb or something like that, like they're going to charge you extra anyway. So 200 a year doesn't really sound that much. Then you might just get like maybe one for the day, and that's kind of it. And that's your 200 done. At least you say you're not a virgin though. But nothing wrong being a virgin though. People want to wait and wait. They, by all means, wait. Take your time. There's no bloody rush. Who cares if all your mates are doing it? Never just get yourself sucked into something because all your mates are doing it. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. Just you wait. You wait. It's your body. You wait. You do whatever you want to do. There's another thing as well, another touchy subject as well, isn't it? Is the abortion thing in Ireland actually active? Like, is it actually going around? Like, is it actually, like, can you do it? Can you actually do it? Like, I don't understand. Like, can't, like, it's a thing now? Like, is this what people do now? Like, are people doing it now, or is it still going through all the finery? Like, cause, oh, it's such a weird subject to talk about. Like, I don't mind it if there's circumstances. So, like, if you're too if you're way too young, I think that should be a thing. So, because kids are kids. Like, we're all stupid at kids. Like, we all make mistakes. Like, I know that's a very, very big mistake, but I think, and people are like, oh, but that's your own fault. You should keep your legs closed. Like, come on. How many of you were like 12, 13, and you're kissing your girlfriend or boyfriend, you're horny, you want to fuck? Come on. Like, everyone's done it. No, if you haven't, you're a liar, and I know you're a liar, so don't be bullshitting me right now. I think if the mother's going to die or if the baby's going to be dead during the childbirth, then fair enough, I understand that way. That's another reason I think it should be allowed. But I don't think it should be, like, people say you should allow it on the medical card, like, maybe one, that's it. Like, you can't, because then if you have it on the medical card, then people are just going to keep doing it and doing it and doing it, and just going to keep getting abortions every day of the week, like, and you're just not going to get nowhere, and it's just going to be a disaster, like. But I don't know, I do, like, I don't know, like that's what I mean. So hard. It's such a bad subject to talk about. I don't mind talk. I'll talk about any subject anyone puts in front of me. This is me just rambling on in my bloody head right now, talking about voting because that's what the voting was all about, wasn't it? People were voting for abortions as well at one stage, and I don't know. If anyone else there has another opinion on it or another view on it that I don't have a view on it, please tell me. Let me talk to me about it. Like I really, really want to know. I love to get like a woman on the show and talk about all this and get their perspective about how things in art, like how that works. Like I really, really, if anyone out there wants to come on, don't be shy. I'll come on. I want to really talk about this. I really want to know about what they would feel about themselves, like, and about that. Like, would you actually do it? Would you think it's the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do? It is and it isn't. You know. If I think if you're over the age, if you're over the age of 18, and you and your boyfriend had sex, then that's all on you. It's like that's it. Like no, you did it. That's not our fault. You're adults now. You should really know what you're doing. Another thing as well, if a woman gets raped, I think that's a big thing that should, because you should not. I know it's a living, or I know it's a baby, and you don't want to be doing that to a child, but how scarred for life would you be to keep seeing that child that wasn't made the way you wanted it to be made? It was made the way of evil and bitterness and just no. There's just an evil man that did that to you, or even evil woman. I don't know. Maybe men get raped as well. I've never heard of it, but I don't know. Maybe it does happen to people. But yeah, that's. But yeah, if a woman wants to come on and talk to me about this and tell me if I'm in the wrong, 100%, come on. I love to hear your point of view on that, because that's what I love. I'll ask anyone any question if it's in the right way that they're okay and comfortable answering the question. What else was talking about today? I was playing The Witcher there today, and then this fella got cursed by getting a little thing put on the head, and then they were all worrying about that, and the people giving their word, like, so if you gave the word, it means you have to honour it. I'm like, when did everyone start being so dishonest? Like, when did everyone start, like, when a man's word meant something, or a woman's word meant something, when you said your word, that was it. Like, who was the first person to ever just stopped all that stuff and started lying and deceiving people and all that? Because it was back in the old, like, I mean, bloody wooden houses where bloody blacksmiths everywhere and cobblers and all that. Sorry, like, it was a man's word, and if you lied, it wasn't just like a pat on the wrist. It was like you're dead, you're getting brought to the court, and you're dying. Like, it was kind of like that. That was the kind of way back then. Maybe that's probably why, because everyone was so scared. Like, you used to get locked up for absolutely nothing back then. You used to be put on the stake for absolutely anything. You used to be put on the guillotine for nothing back then. Like, so maybe that's why people are kind of more like getting away with a lot of things now, because it was just a stricter time back then. No one really knew how things worked. And I was always wondering as well, like, back then, like, a load of diseases were going around, but, like, imagine the first fella who ever got AIDS. Like, what the hell was he thinking? Like, what happened? Like, because back then, if you had, like, some body power or something that wasn't right and they didn't know, they usually just chopped it off. It was like, oh, my elbow's kind of wiggling, it could just be dislocated. They'd be like, right, you have to amputate it now. It's just, we can't save your elbow. It's like, well, it's like, yep, it's gone. So, like, does someone just go in there, just, look, my dick there is just some weird other, and there's an extra head growing on it. So what do you mean an extra head? The doctor looks at it, goes, bad news for you. It's like, what is it? I go, well, it's a war, but I don't know why you got the war for. I was like, has it ever been anything? No, it's just down the local brothel there. Well, you got something that this is something, and then it's like, it's gotta go. It's like, what do you mean it's gotta go? We gotta amputate you. It's like, what? You have to amputate me? It's like, well, we don't know what the hell it is. What the hell is that? We don't know what it is. It's like, that would have been like the first person to ever get AIDS. It would have been like, just like, what the hell do I do? What's going on? Why does my head have an extra head? It's just like, what are you meant to do? Like, I don't know. Like, it's just, that's a crazy thing to think about. Like, and that's what I mean. I'm mad in the head. I'll think about every weird random stuff that comes into my bloody head. But as a thought though, the first person to ever have AIDS, like, what the hell happened to him? Like, what did he do? Did he get amputated? Did he get it chopped off? Did he... Sorry. Like, what a weird thing to talk about. Jeez, I'm an absolute weirdo sometimes. What else have I seen as today? Oh, another thing as well. So I'm a big Arsenal fan, which is just hooray, hooray, hooray for me. Not really at the moment, but... And I don't know, I think we're just... I keep seeing the whole thing about Mesut Ozil, the poor man being attacked by them two men. If that was me, I'd just leave England. Then why the hell are you staying for? Like, I know you're on 350 grand a week, but like, if I was getting threatened at my job or threatened on the streets where I was working or where I was living, I was gone. Why the hell would I stay? I'd be like, right, see you later. I'm a footballer. I can go wherever I want. Someone's gonna take me and go to the you go to the MLS. He could go over to Saudi Arabia. He could go to well, he can't really go back to Germany because of what I said. A lot of the Germans don't like him. He could go to, where else could he? Like, he could go anywhere around the world. Like, he doesn't need to stay there anymore. If I was me getting verbally attacked and getting chased up the road by people in mopeds and that, you'd just be gone. You'd be straight away like, right, fuck this shit. I'm not staying around here if I'm just going to be tortured and people are going to, sorry, trying to get comfortable here. People are just going to try and, people are just trying to attack you. Like, you just leave, just get the flip out of it. What the hell are you doing sitting around, still sitting there just because you're on 350 a week? Like, fuck that. I would be gone. I'd be getting to telling Arsenal, look, get rid of me now. I don't care who I'm gone to. I don't want to be here anymore. My life's on the line, my family. I think he has, he has a little girl, I think he does. So like, that must put a lot of stress on him, a lot of stress on everyone else, and I just let him, find him somewhere, find a place where he's going to be that he's going to be secure. No one's going to know where he lives. No one's going to know how to get to his house. Bulk up security. Do something, like, because that is just like, how terrified would it be to be in another country and getting that happening to you? Like, it'd just be it's just too sad. Like, it's not nice. Really isn't. Like, I imagine if I got transferred to a new job and then I got death threats and people telling me to go home, or like telling me to get out of here, or telling me I'm not good enough at my job, and then people chase me with knives and all, I'd be gone straight away. People are like, oh, you're only a coward, be a man. It's like, I'm not being I'm not standing there and getting stabbed. You fucking mad? You well in the head. I'm not sitting around here getting stabbed just because they don't like me and all that. I'm leaving the hell out of this country. See you later. I'm taking my wife and taking my kids, and we are getting the hell out of here. This is bullshit. Oh, I don't know why people would be so evil though. Like, just get on with, like, be nice to people. That's all you have to be. It's not that hard. It's not that difficult. If you don't like someone, just don't interact with them. Don't, just say hello, and that's kind of it. Just be mature, I suppose. I have to do a lot of growing up like that as well. I'm still doing like that, but I need to start growing up as well. Start being like, right, I might not like the guy, but I should really still be just make an effort, make feel like no one, like, I don't want to make feeling like someone wants to leave. I don't want people feeling like they have to leave the party or job or anything like that just because of someone not liking them. No, like, I'd rather you just live I'll work with you. I'll be a work colleague for you, but that's kind of it. Outside of work, I'll say hello. Don't text me for a drink. Don't text me for your birthday party, whatever like that. Just, I'll be work colleagues, and that's all you have to do. A bit of growing up here and there is what we live and learn. You know, if you don't learn from your mistakes, no one else is going to learn for you. It's just like a relationship. People always say, oh, it was the worst relationship in my life. I hate it. I wish I never was in that relationship. Look at it as like, it's an experience. It was an experience. I went through an experience. The relationship didn't go well, but I'm going to take all the positives out of it and all the things I can learn from it and make me a better person. If you were in the wrong, look at it yourself. Maybe you need to check yourself and need to see what's really going on. But it was the woman's fault, or the man's fault, sorry. Then just say, right, I'll take the positives and the negatives out of it, and then I'll grow as a person, and I know I won't make that mistake again. I know that type. We all have different types of, like, men and women and what we're into and what we're interested in, and you're just like, right, that wasn't for me. I need to start maybe finding someone else differently in my life. Maybe I need to find a different relationship, different woman. Like, you don't have to just keep trying and going back to the same person over and over and over again. If it's not working, it's not working. There's no point trying to go off and in, off, on and off, on, off, on, off, on, off. If it's getting to that stage where you're just on and off 24/7, just go. Just go. It hurts. I know it does hurt. Everyone hurts. It hurts everyone in a relationship when you break up with someone. It takes time to heal. But just don't be that creepy guy or creepy woman that's sneaking on their Snapchat or Instagram or their Facebook and being nosy and all. The best thing I would do is just let them know, look, I'm going to block you off everything or unfriend you off everything at the moment, so then I don't have a reason to talk to you or text you. Let's just get let's just get the moving on process going. Let's get me and you just moving on with our lives and getting through things. if you really want to contact me, you know, I have a phone number there. You always know how to contact me. But I can't. No, you just need to just get rid of every single thing you have from Instagram, Snapchat. So you can't.